About Reconstruction. Now, I don't know what you've been doing today, how busy you've been or whatever, but I need you to focus because I'm about to share some things with you. I can almost guarantee that some parts of this you are going to have no idea. But, you know, I'm not a Google kind of guy, but you can Google some of this. Meaning research, real research, not this is what somebody's opinion is. They put it on. It might not even be true. But the Reconstruction era was, I call it, the most prolific period in Black history. I wrote about it in my master's thesis. Didn't even feel like I exhausted it. Had to be general because there were so many individuals that were Black that accomplished great things that it just weren't enough pages to fill these individual stories. So, you know, I did some individual people, but it was more collective. Here's your first piece. 1868, 3 years after the Civil War ended. The Republicans were a different party then. Things changed around Herbert Hoover. There were discussions about putting Frederick Douglass on the Republican ticket for vice president in 1868. Serious discussions. We would have had a Black president long before Barack Obama. Are you hearing me? I'll let that soak in. HBCUs were developed. Fisk University, which I have had the pleasure of going there on a Black college tour with younger students. Fisk University was developed in 1866. Yeah, it's 1 year after the Civil War. In the South, we have a Black university. 1 year. And they were developing, you know, most of them are developed during the Reconstruction era and after. Just phenomenal blessings, progress happening. Now, this is just a side note of what HBCUs are accomplishing now. Just wanted to get that on the screen. You can pause it, take a look at it later, okay? Now, school systems. There was a group called the Freedmen's Bureau, set up by the government. The Freedmen's Bureau, along with Christian teachers, both Black and white, would go into the South to teach, to set up schools, to fund schools. They were raising, you know, $1 million, which in today's, I can't remember, I wrote about it, but $1 million then, you know, that's quite a bit today, for education. There was nobody talking about integrating schools. The Black schools were better, right? They weren't walking around with their chest stuck out. They were better. You had older people that would want to look at the lessons the kids had done that day. They work in the field all day and they were learning to read at night. W.E.B. Du Bois wrote about there were older Black people that said, I want to be able to read the Bible for myself before I die. Right? But as I'm explaining this to you, whenever there is Black progress, there is a pattern. There's going to be white fear. So they started burning down schools. Why? Why do you want these people to be uneducated? Why are you doing this? Fear. Fear. Unrealistic, but fear.